Hey YouTube, so again, Jordan is going to be coming onto this channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you know when my cousin is going to be on and when we're going to talk about the things that we plan to talk about. But for now, we're going to talk about saging. And I want to make sure I do a short video for you guys, so I'm going to put on Bootsy Collins and I'm going to try to explain saging with intentions before the Bootsy Collins song goes off. Okay, so everybody know this song. So anyway, okay, so you got your shell, right? This was gifted to me, so it's really really special, right? But you have your, I think I'm saying it right, abalone shell. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but y'all get the drift. You can find this on Amazon. You can find it in your local mystic shop, whatever. Okay. Then you have your sage, and there's different types of sage. There's white sage, like California white sage. You got, oh, I've had this red sage before. That was pretty cool. And I've also tried this like white sage with lavender. Okay. So that's really, really dope. Usually people, they have a feather to waft the smoke and stuff, and you can always do that as well. I grew up with sage. My dad saged the house all the time. He would sage after arguments, or he would just sage if there was like some tension in the house or like some negative energy or anything like that. I wasn't into it until maybe like college, and I was like, oh snap, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's getting real out here. I need to like bless my house. So what I usually do, what I think the video stopped. Anyway, I would take the lighter and usually light it, but that takes a while. So now I have my candles. I have so many candles now, and I'll dip it in the candle, right? You dip it in the candle, and you wait. Okay. Okay, and I don't know if you guys can see the smoke because my Mac keeps pausing, but okay. And then you would, put the smoke over it. This is a laptop, so I would go like this with the laptop and whatnot. Now, that's how I used to sage. I used to just, bless the house, bless the house, bless the house, bless the house. And I was at the level of, I was at the level where, how do I put it? Like, I was like, oh, get the demons out of my house, get the lower spirits out of my house, high spirits only, or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody should start there. But a cool trick with the sage. And also, another thing, if you don't want to wait too long for it to burn, you'd always take it apart, and it's easier if you just have like one thing. I don't have it with me, but if you have like one strand, you could do it that way too. But quick tip, if you want something like, if you want to try something weird or you want something weird to happen, just burn your sage, right? So I'm going to burn it. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to burn your sage. Okay, so it's burning a little bit now. And then I'll put my intention into the sage. And some of y'all might already be hip to this, but if you're not, put your intention into the sage. And what do I mean by that? So for example, so I live with my boyfriend and my cousin and her boyfriend. And so sometimes in the beginning when we started living together, it could be a little tense in the house or whatever. And so when everybody was gone from the house, I was burning my sage. And over the table, over our dining room table, I chanted, I said, unity, 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 unity. Later that night, and mind you, we had all just, like, I guess, long story short, we were in a fight or whatever, like an argument. Later that night, everybody was playing cards. There were boxes and stuff from us moving. They weren't my boxes, but there were boxes and stuff from us moving. And so I said, clean, 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 with my intention that the boxes would like be gone, disappear, and that the living room would be clean. The next day, or like later that night or something like that, my cousin was cleaning the boxes. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Now, you have to play around with this because before I said clean with the boxes, I said like organize. Or I think I said order. I was like order, order, order. Order didn't work for that. You know, clean worked for that. And then there'll be other times, like say I get in a fight um, with my boyfriend or something like that. I might put like forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness in the bedroom. So whatever is going on, whatever situation, you can manipulate it with your intentions into the sage, and that's a quick tip. So the Bootsy Collins song is off, and I'll talk to you guys later. That's a quick tip on how to saging. I didn't go into the history of it, of course. It's a very indigenous history. Definitely check out that. And maybe I'll talk about that later in another video. But have a good day. Subscribe. Hopefully you'll see me and my cousin again.